Good morning, everybody. On a bright, sunny, let me step out in the sun and you can see how sunny it is. A beautiful, bright, sunny Friday morning here in Angeles City, Philippines. Peso rate is 54.45. Anything over 50 is good for me. Guys, you know what? Today, I'm going to take you around. We got some news here. This is the latest news going around. All right. The Jeepney drivers are going on strike starting next week, Monday through Friday. Let's walk and talk, shall we? This is a few years ago, if I'm not mistaken, 2019. Let's walk this way. 54.40, my bad. A couple years ago, maybe 2019, they wanted to phase out and start phasing out all the Jeepneys here. I remember even then they did a little strike protesting it, and then of course the chimp virus hit and that stopped everything. Good morning. So that kind of stopped everything. Now they're at it again. They're wanting to phase them out, bring in the newer, more eco-friendly electric type Jeepneys. So they decided, all right, we're going to do a strike, protest. Look at this. About a week ago, we were in here. You could see the progress here being done. So, like I was saying, next week, I don't know who's all going to be participating, if they're all going to strike around the Philippines or just certain groups are going to do it, certain groups aren't going to do it. However, the mayor declared, run me over. The mayor declared that all schools, all public schools, private schools, the public schools for a week are going to go back to modular learning. Private schools like Rahana, they'll just go back to online because they don't know what's going to happen as far as who's going to. I don't know what he was saying. So yeah, that's what's happening. My thoughts on the whole thing, let's walk and talk. We'll show you the Jeepneys. My thoughts on the whole thing is, I like the Jeepneys. I think they're neat. I think they're cool. I've seen some beautiful, beautiful Jeepneys, you know, down in the Manila area. However, they do, guys. Not all of them, but a lot of them. You will see just black smoke bellowing out into the into the air. They are bad for the environment, some of them, don't get me wrong, but I'm sure they have codes that they have to follow when they have inspections. That's your inside. If you have never seen the inside of a Jeepney, they will pile about 9 people on this side, 9 people on that side, a driver, and then 2 up front as a passenger. No aircon. There's no aircon in them. That's a spare tire. You know, what are the regulations and rules? I don't know. Do they have to meet a certain requirement, a certain standard to keep them on the road? I don't know. This is the Philippines, you know. This is the Philippines. This is what makes the Philippines. These big Jeepneys. And I'll tell you what, man, they're like a tank. Why are they called a Jeepney? Well, look at the front end. It looks like a Jeep, right? The old military Jeep. Well, these things are tanks, man. How do I know? I had one run into the back end of me. No damage on that Jeepney, but boy, there was damage on mine. But you guys see, I mean, I'm looking at the tires. Tires appear to be good. I mean, of course, the spare tire is not going to be the greatest, right? Oh, look at it. Did you see that? See that black smoke pouring out of there? And some of them, boy, they're just loud. Here's your inside. The drivers always will custom the front end area, the front end here. You can see he's got a keychain or something up there. They will always custom the front end. You know, a jersey, you know, a basketball jersey or something. Like I said, though, you go down in Manila, you'll see some beautiful customized Jeepneys. But I'm walking around and I see the tires appear to be really good as far as tread on them. But maybe I could see if I can get one of the drivers to talk to me about the strike and you know what it's all about. All right, this gentleman here, what's your name, sir?
Alex.
Alex.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you. And he is one of the Jeepney drivers. Matter of fact, this is your Jeepney here, right?
Yeah.
How old is your Jeepney? You remember what year?
More than 20 years.
More than
20 years.
20 years. So it's been around, huh? Yeah. And how big is the engine
Engine?
size? You remember? You know?
Fusu. What they are quite.
What?
Engine.
What size engine? How big? What size? You know?
Size?
Yeah, the engine. How many horsepowers? V6, V8?
Yeah, you know.
Oh, he's going to show us. He's going to show us his engine.
What engine like?
Oh, there's his engine. Check it out. Wow, that's nice. That's original?
Yeah.
Original engine. Boy, that's kept really nice. Nice. All right. Yeah. I don't know what it is. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know as far as power wise, guys. So it's 20 years old. Looks good. Do Jeepney drivers have to maintain the Jeepneys, right?
Yeah.
They're in charge of maintaining it, right? They should be, right? And there's a standard, right? Standard maintenance, right? Every year when you get it inspected, right? When you get them inspected, you're required to follow certain guidelines, correct? Yeah. All right. Now the nosebleeds. So now I want to ask you about the strike. Are you guys going on strike? You guys aren't, right? So you guys will be running.
Yeah, we are not included for that strike.
Why are they striking?
Regarding for the phase out of those vehicle.
They're phasing out the Jeepneys.
Yeah, they want to replace modern Jeep.
Right. What do you?
90% of drivers not agree.
Sure.
Yeah, not agree.
Because everybody probably owns their own Jeepney,
Yeah.
right? So they want to phase it out. So you would have to get the newer one, and that means you had to put it out of your pocket.
The new one is too much high.
They're very expensive, huh? Yeah. What? How expensive? Do you know?
Yeah, they give price around 2.3 million.
2.3 million. Wow. Wow. Crazy. Yeah, I feel bad. But you guys are running, huh? Any Jeepneys going on strike here in Angeles?
Inside Angeles City, until now there is no order from city government if we are included or not.
Oh, so you don't
We are
know.
waiting for their decision.
Okay. All right.
But actually, for us, any decision we follow.
So you follow what
Yeah.
they ask you to follow, right? And then that I'm sure that takes a toll on your wallet, right? So now you're not going to make money for, yeah. So as of now, we're not. You're not. So come Monday,
It's
You'll
like
know.
Monday, we will
You will know. Right.
we
All
will
right.
see.
All right.
There is order from our authority
Right.
to stop running.
Right.
We will stop.
Then you just stop. Sure. Understandable. All right. Thanks a lot, Kuya. Great. Thank you. So you heard the gentleman say how much it was, 2 million pesos for the newer Jeepneys that they wanted to use to replace here, the electric Jeepneys. Guys, these guys, I would guarantee you 99, if not 100% of the guys here own their Jeepneys. So they're not making payments to anything. It's just they're making the money, and that's 100% profit for them. The government did, I remember the government did turn around and did say they would like finance it. Like you can make payments for X amount of years and eventually have it paid off. So it's just like anything else. Who wants to make a payment, right? The government offered it. Who wants to make a payment? But if they phase them out, they phase them out. How will they phase them out? I don't know. I mean, that Jeepney's 20 years old. Look at that. That's 20 years old, and that is one of the nicest Jeepneys I've seen in this area. He keeps his Jeepney looking nice, really nice. He's proud of it. You know, you can, all right, Kuya, thank you. You can tell the guys that, you know, they're proud of what they have. And you might also have, a group of them that own these Jeepneys. Like I could say maybe I own a Jeepney, right? And maybe a driver comes to me and says, listen, I want to drive the Jeepney. We'll come up with an agreement, come up with a deal to where I can profit and the driver can profit, yet I own the Jeepney. You know what I'm saying? Things like that happen here too. But yeah, they're out of money. Like you said, it seems like they're waiting for the word from, I don't know if you call them a union here or what. If they're waiting for the word from like the union of the area here to say yes, let's participate in the strike or not. I was told not all of the Jeepneys around the Philippines will be on strike. I was told that certain ones will, certain ones won't. But like the man said, you know, you think about it, for the past 2 years, nothing was happening. They weren't making money. Everybody took a hit. They were losing money. Now we're up, we're running, and this will just be a week with them not being able to make money. But I guess we'll find out Monday. We will find out Monday for sure. I will definitely come up here and check the area, check the streets, see what's running, see what's not running, and it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting. And like I said, you know, here's who I feel bad for too, the people. I feel bad for the people. People rely on this transportation to get to work, to get to their businesses. The people are the ones that are going to hurt if there's a big strike. They can't get to work. They can't make money. They're going to have to get extra transportation to go places. You know, what's a Jeepney cost to ride? I forget. Magkano for Jeepney ride? Kuya, magkano for a Jeepney ride?
Peso?
Yeah, peso.
Depends.
All right, from here to Koreatown.
12 pesos.
12 pesos. All right,
peso.
thank you, buddy. So you're looking at 12 pesos for a ride. Compared to, now you got to get a trike. Compared to 100, 120, 200, depending on where you're going, one way. So people do rely on the transportation. Majority of the kids at Hannah's school, they have private transportation. However, some do use the public transportation. The people are the ones that are going to hurt. It's a trickle-down effect. When you control transportation here in the Philippines, you can pretty much dictate what goes on because you're going to shut the whole system down. That's the way it works anywhere. Airplane, if you're you know, aviation, and you know what I'm talking about. So once again, the people, they're the ones that are going to suffer from this. All right, the one Jeepney driver here was kind enough to explain everything to me. They have organizations. In other words, I guess you could say like a union, all right? Each trike driver is part of one organization. And there might be, say, I'm just saying because I don't know, there might be, say, 15, 20, 10 different organizations here in the city. And if the organization decides that they're not going to go on strike, that organization, in other words, that group of Jeepney drivers can say they don't want to do it, and the organization says, yes, we're not going to do it. So he explained that to me. And for the most part, I'm hearing nope, none of these people they're all saying no, they're not. So we'll, like I said, we'll see come Monday. But you can see all these people here. They're all probably waiting for Jeepney. Right, everybody waiting for Jeepney here. So these people rely on the public transportation to get to work. That's a college across the street there, so all your college students rely on the transportation. I should interview them, right? Ask them what they think about the Jeepney strike. But everybody here is waiting for a specific Jeepney to take them to wherever they have to go. You know what? Here's what you know. I ask people because of course people get shy with a camera, so I turn the camera off and I ask people. I'm like, what do you feel about the Jeepney strike? You know, is it going to affect your, you know, your plans to get to work, your plans to get around? And it almost seems like most people, not really caring. They take it. The one thing with the Philippines is they take it day by day. One gentleman said, well, we'll have to find different transportation. But it almost seems like there's really no care. There's no care that there would be a Jeepney strike. Well, geez, back in America, everybody was going to freak out. And, you know, SEPTA's not running for a week. They're on strike. What are we going to do? But here, it's just not really a care. And like I've been saying and seeing, look, like I've been saying and seeing from talking to the Jeepney drivers, like they're not going to participate. But I just find it, that's what you got to love about the Filipinos and the Filipino way of life here. Take it day by day, and when it happens, and if it does happen, we'll deal with it. We'll deal with it that day. So, all right, guys, I'm going to wrap this one up. It's been a nice walk, nice warm walk. Sun's out and it's beautiful. So, all right, guys, with that, put out a video Monday. We'll see who's on strike and who's not.